Good evening, everybody. I'm Samantha Najera, and welcome to the Bean and Chisme Show. We are live here in San Antonio, Texas at VodPod Media, downtown San Antonio, and this is the final episode of Season 4. Woo! Can y'all believe it? Can you believe that we are already at the end of 2024? Like, what happened this year? Who are we? Where are we? What's happening right now? I feel like it was a lightning speed, like, jump of a year, and so much has happened. We are so blessed. We've had an amazing year, probably one of the best years ever. Thank God, because after COVID, shit was not easy. And so I'm just so grateful to be here. And we have two amazing guests tonight. You are in for a treat. Welcome to the show. We do chisme, comedy, culture. We do it all. And tonight we welcome professional vocalist Ada Vox and Bad Santa. So you don't want to miss this. But before we get started, you guys, I need to give a shout out to the people who make this show possible. And that is our sponsors, because without our sponsors, we don't got a show. We won't have a show to talk chisme and make everybody laugh without them. So without further ado, I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors. First off, we got Alamo Biscuit Company. Alamo Biscuit Company is a breakfast, brunch, and lunch spot here in San Antonio. And let me tell you guys, they do brunch differently. They make biscuits, they make the gravy, they make the pancakes, they do it all. And you guys, they have such unique dishes. Not only that, they have a full bar, mimosas, they've got flights, they got all the things. Make sure to go say hi to all of my friends at Alamo Biscuit. Try it today, if not tomorrow, and every other day. Oh, good. By the way, we have a treat for you. We are premiering the Alamo Biscuit skit that we produced tonight. So stay tuned for that one. Next sponsor I want to give a shout out to is the Crash Angels Injury Attorneys, Juanita Pelais and Sasha Begum. Sorry, I'm messing up. This is live. I'm used to pre-recording these things, you guys. The injury attorneys here in San Antonio, these ladies are chingonas, and they are so badass. If you are injured in an accident or you slip and fall on a banana at Walmart, you want to call these ladies, of course. Go to the Crash Angels on Instagram, Facebook, follow them now. Next sponsor we have up is Smash SA. This is a campaign dedicated to men, their sexual health, mental health, and substance abuse awareness. Of course, that sexual health is a very, very big, important thing. Mental health important, of course, substance abuse. If you want free resources, they are here for you. Go to smashsa.com for more information. We will leave the link in the comments. And two more to go. AHIA, Affordable Health Insurance Agency. You guys, health insurance is so important. And if you know, nowadays, health insurance is a very important topic in our country, because this guy's going to go to jail for murdering somebody over it. It's really important that you know about this. By the way, open enrollment is here, and this is your time to select your plan. AHIA is affordable health care, and they will help you with these. They have agents ready. They will help you make the right decisions, especially for your loved ones. I have elderly parents. Don't tell my mom that, but my dad is on Medicare, and choosing his plan every year is extremely important, and it can make or break the type of help that he gets. And it's important for me as a business owner to choose the right plan at the Affordable Health Care Act, and it's really confusing. So definitely call our friends at AHIA and make sure to follow them on all platforms, and you can be informed on the best plans for you. Call them, follow them, go to their website. They will hook you up. Also, last but not least, Mr. W Fireworks. You guys, can you believe New Year's is coming up? And you want to end the year with a bang, of course. They always have the lowest prices, and they have plenty of locations all around Bexar County. They're locally owned, and you guys, stop by any Mr. W Fireworks. Tell them that Bean and Chisme sent you, and you're going to see some really fun skits coming up very, very soon. All of the stands open December the 20th, and that is it. So without further ado, I would like to introduce to you our very first guest, Miss Ada Vox.
Hello! Oh my goodness. Oh, studio audience, thank you, everybody.
Oh my gosh, I have been wanting to get you on the show for so long.
I know you wouldn't stop messaging me.
I'm a stalker, right? Am I a psychotic? Am I a stalker?
Are you a Latina?
Yes.
No, there you go.
I'm a toxica elf. The laugh is so cute.
Thank you, I know.
So you're a San Antonio native.
Yes, born and raised, baby.
From where?
So on southwest side of San Antonio, right in front of South San Antonio High School.
South San? South San is the blue Bobcat?
Yeah, the Bobcats, yeah.
Okay. So you were inside the loop or outside the loop?
Girl, I still, to this day, living here, I lived here for 26 years or whatever before I moved out. I still don't know where the hell I am in this damn town.
It's changing. It changes too.
That don't matter to me.
Yeah.
I don't need to know where I'm going. I'm the diva. People drive me around. I'm a passenger princess.
Oh, I want to be a passenger princess. I have to work for Bad Santa, and it sucks. Sometimes I steal Rudolph, and like he and I take off. But other than that, I have to drive myself around.
I don't approve of bestiality.
Ew.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh. So speaking of bestiality, I'm just kidding. So, okay, you're from where did you go to high school? South San?
South San,
Oh my gosh. And I heard that your first job was at Mama Margie's. Is that true?
It wasn't my first job, but I worked at the Pizza Hut on Southwest Military, starting right there. That was my first job out of high school. No, but they did still have the buffet. I missed the buffet. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, dude, you knew you were living life on a Friday night if your parents took you to Pizza Hut and sat you down in the dining area.
My grandma's thing, my sister's here with us. She knows my grandma's thing was she loved to go to the Pizza Hut buffet. That was one of her things. She loved to go because you can get all the pizza, the salad, and everything. But I used to work there, and my old manager now owns like a sweets business, and I love that. So I'm gonna buy from her for the first time while I'm here now.
A sweets business?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like a sweets things. Monica, shout out. She's been a great supporter. But of course, my very, very first job was singing when I was very, very young. I've been singing forever. But I worked at Mama Margie's for 2 years. Worked for
Did you ever meet the real Mama Margie?
I didn't get to meet her. I met the GM of our location.
We should go
Very
eat
tall white
at
man.
Mama Margie's after this in honor of your growing up here.
Yes,
Right?
please. Yes, you're paying. Thank you.
Of course, bean and cheese only. Bean and cheese budget.
Bean and cheese only. Yes.
Okay, so I had first heard of you. Obviously, I was a huge fan when you were on American Idol.
Thank you.
So you've been singing your whole life, and how did you get from singing and then to American Idol? Like, did you audition in San Antonio?
I did. So I made it on American Idol twice. I was on the very first time just as a boy on season 12.
Okay.
Where I auditioned here. I want to say we were at the Alamo Dome or something of that nature. It was season 12. It was really big. And I auditioned with one of my best high school friends. And we went and auditioned, and she didn't make it. Oh, well, sorry, Alyssa, I love you. But I made it that year.
That's right.
And I ended up in the top 50. And then I auditioned when they came back to San Antonio. In my mind, I said, they hardly ever come to San Antonio. So I better go ahead and jump on it. This is like something telling me that I needed to like give it another try. And I did. And then I made it as Ada and changed my life a little bit.
Right? So you made it to top 10, right?
Yes.
And then how far did you go?
I ended up getting cut and in 8th place.
Got it. So what was that experience like?
For me, it was lovely.
Boy from San Antonio eating Mama Margie's bean and cheese tacos to the national limelight of American Idol. Like, what did that feel like?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was everything that I had been working for.
Okay.
So it wasn't like, oh, this is something I'm unprepared for.
Okay.
Because I had been singing since I was very young, started in the church. I joined the church choir with my grandma. I'd say, how old? Maybe 9 years old or so. And then I started, singing little solos in the church. And then I started being asked to do things like quinceañeras and sing at little weddings and things like that from people within the church. So I started doing that type of work very young. And then I got involved with one of our local nonprofit youth music organizations here in town, which is still standing, called the Network for Young Artists.
I've heard of it.
They are incredible.
So it's legit. Like, it's no joke. I think I took my daughter you did piano over there. She did piano lessons.
Yeah, they do all kinds of stuff. Dance, singing, sometimes piano, drums, all kinds of who knows what. They always offer something new and different. But if it wasn't for them, I don't know if I would be doing what I'm doing now. They prepared me for so much. I auditioned to get in the program, made it into their performers category, and I started doing things like Fiesta and the Oyster Bake and the rodeo, and, making all my grounds like that, and then getting my own gigs through there, making new experiences. So I'm not new to the stage. I've been doing this almost 20 years now.
Wow.
It is not anything that that was like, oh my gosh, I'm on TV. I don't know what to do. This is crazy.
You were like, no,
I was like in training camp for it, and it's what I always knew I wanted.
That is so awesome. Your family must have been so proud of you. Like,
so proud and so stressed.
Oh my gosh.
For them, it was a lot more than it was for me. I was like, baby, I've been training for this.
Let's
for
go.
them, they were scared. Because of the time that we're in. We had just entered Trump America when I was on his AHIA, and they were already worried enough about me doing drag and being in Texas from a traditional Latino family. We're raised by an Army veteran, and in a family that does have conservative values, although they are accepting and loving. But they know what the kind of outside world is like.
Oh yeah, it's cruel out there.
And they were scared for me doing what I'm doing and then being on that type of platform.
Yeah.
So more than anything, I think it was they were worried about what was going to happen to me from being a public figure at that level.
Gotcha. But it all was well. All ended up okay.
Yes.
You moved to Los Angeles.
Moved to Los Angeles and then moved back to San Antonio during Miss Corona.
Oh God.
And you remember her.
I got PTSD.
And then after that let up, went on to move to Vegas where I am now.
Oh my gosh. So what's Vegas like?
It's fine. It's fine.
Is it better than LA?
It's half the price, at least.
Okay.
And it's access to all the entertainment that you could need as an entertainer.
Right.
There's access to all these types of avenues, and you have access to Los Angeles as well. It's like
it's right there.
It's a 3.5 hour drive, or you can get like a $70 flight on Southwest, and it's a 40-minute trip.
Okay.
So it's easily accessible, and it's much more realistic for an entertainer who's not, an A-lister who can afford the $1 million house and everything else. So,
right.
Yeah, my rent there was $2,000, just over $2,000 for a 1-bedroom apartment that was falling apart. And parking was a separate $200 in an alleyway. We had one washer and one dryer to share for our entire complex.
Wow, that's an LA story.
It was
for sure.
very Hollywood.
Wow. But you got to meet and obviously, learn from other people, have experiences with everybody on the show. Is there any like cool celebrity story that you have where you're like, I met Kelly Clarkson and she's my best friend now?
I am friends with a lot of people that people might not realize.
Who won your season, by the way?
Exactly.
I should
I'm
know
gonna leave
this.
that at that.
I should know this answer.
Having to ask that question is everything you needed to say.
Some make it, some don't. Some disappear.
And that's fine.
Because there's like 10,000 seasons
but
now.
Not to say I love her. The one who won, Maddie Poppy, she became like my adopted like little sister.
Oh, okay.
Her and then Caleb. They were the two like little country goodies, and they were adorable, and I loved them, and I adopted them as like my little siblings, and I check in on them every now and again. Cute little white people.
You're like, oh, that was cute. I should have won, but it's okay. I'll give you the limelight for now.
The one person who I guess really was someone who I got to bond with and hang out with, what was Patti LaBelle. When I got to sing with her for the finale, and we immediately clicked. Yeah. Immediately, she was like, I like you, girl. She's like, we got along well. Our energies matched. We had a lot of fun singing together. She is no stranger to talking shit. While we were waiting there the whole time, all Patti was doing was talking about how everyone else sounded while they were rehearsing. Because we were the very last ones to rehearse, so we got to hear everybody.
Oh my
and Patty's like, these people beat you.
You were for sure one of the upsets. I just remember being like one of those people. I'm like, there's no way. Like, how could they not? But it's voted through text and call, right? At the time, it was like through text.
And the American Idol viewing base is largely what they call middle America conservative. It's very much the rural places and the conservative spaces. So I wasn't expecting to win. I wasn't expecting to even make it to the finale. I just knew that I needed to make it far enough,
right,
to make an impact. Yeah,
yes.
and to open the doors for myself in the future.
Yes, well, you sure did. You sure did. So now you've made your own music as well.
I do.
So tell us what you're doing right now.
Right now, I actually have multiple singles recorded. But the next one that I think is going to be coming out is a gospel song. So like I said, I started singing in the church.
Okay.
And I unfortunately was told I could no longer sing the way I wanted to sing in the church, and was kicked out from being able to worship as I wanted to. I got in trouble because people would clap when I would sing. The priest came to the choir director and says, you cannot, and told me you cannot sing solos anymore because people are clapping for you. And
is this like a Catholic church? Or
Yeah.
where it's meant to be like quiet? Is that what
I
the
guess,
problem
I guess
was?
it's meant to be boring and out of tune for what they did allow.
And
Love y'all though, lovely people.
love you, Jesus, but your homeboys need to
but-
have a little tune to carry.
A little bit of tune to carry the spirit.
Right?
But
Because Jesus is full of spirit.
That happened, I felt disconnected, from my faith for a little bit, and I had to rediscover it getting into my adulthood. And this song is a lot about how you're saved, even though you're someone who's a little bit different. It's specifically about like a queen, a drag performer who discovers themselves through their faith again.
I love that. Do you know how many queens need to hear that? I mean, you do know, obviously.
At least
you wouldn't
one.
be making a song if you. But I'm just saying, like, I just feel like that message is worldwide right now. There's so many people that feel different or unloved or just.
And it can apply to so many
unaccepted.
people. But it's
Yeah.
specifically written from the perspective of a drag artist who lost themselves and found their faith again through the security of the spirit.
I love that. I truly believe that Jesus loves all the little children of the world,
Even the yellow ones, the green ones,
hood rats.
whatever.
the bad elves, the good elves, the drag queens.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
I really do believe that. I don't think he's going to be, I genuinely don't believe that God is going to be in heaven like, okay, here's the rules, all right? Handbook page number 10,750.
Yeah.
I just don't believe that.
He loves all the little children,
Yes.
unless they're out there autographing Bibles like they wrote them.
The best Bible. It's the best Bible.
I hate that guy. Hate him.
Tell me everything, Donald.
You want to know everything? I do
Yes,
the best
yes.
thing ever. I'm the best at everything.
Donald, do you-
Jesus loves me. I wrote the Bible. Yeah, I did.
Do you
Stop
think
interrupting me. I am Donald Trump.
Stop.
so? Wait, Donald, do you believe that you're the next greatest thing next to Jesus?
I'm not the next greatest thing. I am the greatest thing above Jesus. Thank you.
I get it. So, what does Donald Trump want for Christmas?
I don't care what he wants. He ain't getting shit from me.
Oh,
He can get a heavy read on Twitter. That's about it.
oh my gosh, that was so good. I bet in your arsenal there's other voices. They're gonna come out.
Maybe they
It's gonna
might.
come out. It's gonna.
Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe.
Oh my God! Stop. We could do this all night.
Yeah, we could. I was gonna do something else, but I was like, no.
So you know that I do like drag king stuff. I don't. So I didn't know by acting like a man because I have a Los Tios character with Chonai and I act like a Tio, but I didn't know that I was a drag king because I don't really go out and do it. It's like a live performance with music or anything. But I act like a man as a character, and they're like, "You're a drag king." I was like, "Okay, oh shit."
In a way, in a way, I say so. Maybe you're just a bad crossdresser, but that's also okay. For me, the definition of drag specifically is the act of performance through gender expression. It's like for me, it's the elevated sense of creating that kind of like for me, a respectful caricature of gender expression. What makes it drag is the performance element and like going out and using it as a performance art, which is when it becomes drag.
Gotcha.
In my opinion.
So how did your drag career start? Were you little? Were you in middle school, high school? Like, how did this whole...
So I didn't discover drag until later than most people do. I lived a very sheltered life in the sense that like I wasn't even allowed to watch Cartoon Network until I was like 18.
What? Them cartoons is the devil.
Exactly.
Did you get to celebrate Halloween?
Yeah. We got to do that type of stuff, but it was like, don't repeat what they're saying in Hocus Pocus. Don't you can't do this. You can't do this. Don't take the Lord's name in vain. Blah blah blah. So I was sheltered in that aspect. So I had never been exposed to anything like even the queer space.
Oh, okay.
and existence of the community.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
But I discovered drag after I was on Idol the first time. I was 19. I think I was probably about 20 when I was invited to do San Antonio Pride.
Okay.
And I got invited to sing because they knew I was a local, and apparently they knew I was queer. I didn't even tell them. I don't know how they could tell. But
So
anyway.
you hadn't come out yet?
No, I was never in.
Oh, okay.
I was never in.
Okay.
And I think a lot of my family can attest to the fact, like, I never changed.
Yeah.
I've never acted differently. I've never, like, hidden anything. I've always been me.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So I never felt the need to come out. I think my family was always aware as well. And like I said, we are from a conservative background, essentially, you know, traditional Latino family and whatnot.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
But they've always been loving, understanding, and accepting. And that's one thing that I really am grateful for in my upbringing. So
Yes.
I never had to come out. But I discovered drag my first time there. Odyssey Casey Whitney. I always tell people if you're watching. But
Odyssey Casey Whitney.
She was the first person that I really saw in big full drag queen drag.
Okay.
Autumn Summers is a local icon. I don't know if you've heard of her, but Autumn Summers is one that invited me out to do the show. And the first one that I saw coming into the trailer was Odyssey Casey Whitney. She looks at me as I walk in my little plaid shirt and little skinny black jeans, getting ready to sing. And she just says, "Hey, fish." What the fuck is a fish? I don't know. But and I was just like, "Hey, hi, where am I supposed to be?" And I was so scared of the 7 foot tall, 450-pound man in front of me. And I was like, Lord Jesus, what is this? But then I noticed they're all lip syncing.
Okay.
And I said, this is okay. This is fun, but there's no voices. Like, what's the point? And then in my mind, I said, one of the issues I've always had was that my voice didn't match the way that I looked. And that was a big issue with record labels, with shows, everything that I had been told before. And I said, what if I did that, but with my own voice? And that's when I discovered it. And then I let it sit for a little bit, studied, and then started exploring it myself when I turned 21. Shortly after, Miss Iridescent, who I know was a guest of yours,
love her.
gave me my very first show. We met on Grindr.
I just saw her last week. No way. I love her so much.
Yeah, and she invited me out to do my very first show at the Silver Dollar Saloon. And since then, we just went.
Oh my gosh. Well, like I said, I commend any drag queen because let me tell you, I feel like drag queens can save the world because they know how to be creative as F.
Yes, I agree.
They will make some shit out of some. You want some boobies? What you need? What you want a butt? What you want? You need a corset? Like they can make hair, makeup. Like the artistry is incredible.
I was at a gig one time and I couldn't find my tits. So I went.
Your homemade ones?
I found a shopping bag.
Okay.
In my suitcase, and I cut it up and stuffed it with my pants, with a pair of my shorts and my t-shirt.
Okay.
And like strapped it around me and sewed it on, and I had like these plastic bag titties. But these girls are using bird seed and all kinds of stuff. My titties right now were made out of a cut open Walmart bra and polyfill, you know?
Yeah.
And then these
Like, you just
are
figure it
Mama
out.
Margie's. The jiggly parts of Mama Margie's.
But these are Mama Margie's. So what
You
I
haven't
have
had much,
on
have
right
you?
now is called the Malibu Barbie bra from the Barbie doll. Size AAA.
Oh, honey,
Dude, growing up, everybody was like, "Where'd you get your bra? The Barbie doll?" Like whatever. But you know what? Now that I'm an adult, I'm like, now your titties are hanging low and mine are still boop. So bitch.
hanging high. Well, they're sitting on their knees, baby, and yours are nice and perky up to the
They
sky.
don't go
Yes,
nowhere
ma'am.
'cause it's so little. So funny. Okay, so you got into drag, you moved to LA, then to Las Vegas, and now you have another song coming out. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a gospel song.
Uh-huh.
That's amazing. And I really think it's important for our audience to be educated that anybody can have faith. And faith doesn't look like a certain color or a person. Like it's not only reserved for a certain type of person.
Yeah. And because of that faith, I think I've connected with a whole bunch of people in my way. And one of which I just had a meeting with the other day. I don't know if I can say anything yet, but local legend, Tejano music icon, diva, and new record label owner, recording studio operator, all that good stuff.
I know who it is.
We're in talks, and I love her so much, and I'm hoping that we can do some wonderful projects together.
I love that. You know, I really appreciate you coming on and talking about you know, who you are as a person and what you have going on. And, you know, we support the LGBTQ plus community all the time. But for Bean and Chisme's audience, we're still breaking those barriers. We're still educating people, letting them know it's okay, you know, to talk about these things very much openly. And so I appreciate you. And of course, you're so talented. Like, you are really talented. And I don't tell everybody that, trust me.
You shouldn't.
You know? But we get to hear your beautiful voice at the end of the show. So you guys do not want to miss this. Miss Ada Vox is going to bless us with her beautiful voice at the very end of the show. Unless you want to give us a little taste right now. I mean, you can always do that.
Oh, yeah.
Can you do the Mariah Carey? Or no, is that too high?
I can try.
Sorry. It was there. It was Little Mouse. It was there. Right?
That ain't it.
Oh, my. So do you come back to San Antonio often?
No, which is
okay.
why I'm so happy for being here. Thank you, Maria G Entertainment, for bringing me. I appreciate you, sister.
Yeah. So speaking of Maria G Entertainment, tell them what you got going on.
So I have a handful of shows coming up. We have Maria G Entertainment's bringing me out for a Christmas pageant special guest performance on December 14th. December 15th, I'm at Ike Chula doing brunch. And then I think I'm doing another brunch a little later down the way. But on my own, I'm also doing Market Square December 21st. So follow me on my pages for information on all that. Okay. But we do have some availability still for the Christmas pageant, for which, I don't know, we'd actually like to see if anybody wants to come.
Yes, of course. So actually, with you guys, we're giving away some stuff for Christmas right now. So 2 lucky people, the first 2 to DM is Ada Vox on Instagram, will get free tickets to the Christmas pageant.
Yeah, two free tickets, admission to the Christmas pageant.
December 14th, which is Saturday? Friday? Saturday?
It's the day before the 15th. Yeah.
I don't even know where I'm at. Oh, yeah. So today's the 11th. Y'all do the math. Saturday or Sunday. I don't know where I'm at today. 2024 is almost over. It doesn't count anymore.
No. We're allowed to slip a little now.
Right? You know, this is our 20th episode this year. So at this point, sometimes I don't know what's happening. I just roll with it.
You're doing great, and I'm so proud of you. You've done so great.
Thank you.
Keep it going, baby.
Thank you.
For the culture.
For the culture, for the peoples. I'm not as talented as you as far as the.
I know.
Me. I hurt people's ears.
Karaoke tonight later on.
Okay.
Very fun.
And Mama Margie's. So anything else before we go to our next segment that our audience needs to know?
You know, follow me online to get information on everywhere that I am. Don't hesitate to message me requesting anything you might need. Thank you so much to Maria G Entertainment for bringing me out. Special shout out. I don't get to see my family very often. So I am so grateful for when somebody goes out of their way to say, hey, we want you and we value you and we want to bring you out. So thank you so much, Maria. Make sure to look her up on all things and find out what she's doing. She produces amazing events all year long. But yeah, I'm just very glad to be here. Thank you for having me, baby.
Of course.
Latino culture strong and going San Antonio, baby.
And I can't wait to see how far you're gonna go.
Oh, thank you.
Because the sky's the limit.
There's so much more in store that I'm constantly got in the works. So keep an eye out. New music coming, new opportunities coming, lots of things on the horizon.
Hey, we may be doing a possible collab. I said it here first on Bean and Chisme. Ada Vox. And I'll be rapping in the background, but you can be singing in the
as a drag king.
Yeah, exactly. I'll wear the mustache. All right, you guys, we are going to move on to the next segment. Don't leave because Ada Vox is going to be performing at the very end of this episode. But we have a very special treat for you. If you haven't seen this video, you're missing out. I did a collab with Chonai as a drag king, Los Tios, last Christmas. This is a Christmas classic you'll never, ever forget. You can roll that beautiful bean footage right now.
Christmas, stupid.
I'm not feeling very merry right now.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know, my Sancha hasn't called me back.
Your Sancha?
Yeah, I'm feeling a little blue.
Well, let's go to the pulga. I know a way to make you feel real good, vato.
I can find another Sancha right there?
There's a lot of Sanchas at the pulga.
Alright, let's do it, stupid.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you take it away.
I cannot believe it.
This year, to save me from tears, stupid, I just keep being a fool. Of course, man, that's what we do. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, stupid, but the very next day, you take it away. Christmas out here. You need to cheer yourself up, Otto.
There are a lot of pretty ladies here, Otto.
Hey, come on, look, you can buy Christmas presents and find yourself a new girlfriend. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's very frugal.
It's gonna be a very Merry Christmas this year. Come
Oh,
on.
yeah, Otto, let's do it.
My necia Sancha called my wife. Bien deliciosa, pero bien picosa. Tell me, baby, do you want to be with me? Well, I promised to tell my wife not to call me.
Merry Christmas. I wrapped it up in hojas with a note saying why you enojada. Now I know what a stupid I've been. I thought I was number one, but now you dancing with him.
Can you believe her, Otto?
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you take it away. This year, to pay for my bills, I'm kicking it at the Pulga. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you take it away. This year, to pay for my bills, I'm kicking it at the Pulga.
Sim, sim.
Crowded baile, I got crazy eyes. I'm hiding from you, cause I brought my wife. Man, I thought you were at home with the command on. I see you on Facebook, getting your dance on.
The face of my Sancha when she sees me walk by. The cure to my crudo es menudo tonight. Ooh, ooh.
Now I see you, Sancha, never gonna fool me again. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you take it away. This year, it's time to sit here and make me a bruto lonche. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you take it away. This year, I'm facing my fears. I'm putting out for Vanessa.
Oh man, why you gotta bring up Vanessa?
I don't know, I'm feeling a little lonely this time, Otto.
I know you're not that desperate, stupid.
Yeah, I want to give it to somebody special like Vanessa.
Come on, man, you can do better.
I don't know, Otto, I don't got any options for Christmas. We're best friends for life.
Don't forget it, stupid.
I love you, stupid.
Love you too, man.
Okay.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, stupid.
My name is Samantha Najera, and this is a special report of Holiday Hood Rat News. Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news out of the White House. President Biden has shut down the borders to the South Pole. That's correct. All borders have been shut down to the South Pole. You cannot get in due to nose candy, aka peppermint snow, being trafficked into the United States, causing an epidemic here. Many deaths are rising from this alleged snow that is coming into the States, and they have shut down the borders. And let me tell you, it is a very, very stressful time here in the United States, and I could see why a little nose sugar can be tempting, because we're all kind of stressed out. But, you know, I get... What is that? What is that? Is that Santa? Oh my God, you guys. Bad Santa is here. I am in shock.
Sorry I'm a little late. Got a little held up.
I didn't know.
Held up over here on coming up here from the South Pole. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
so like, what are you doing here?
Well, you know, my big brother decides that he wanted to take a vacation. So look, now I'm here. I have to come and fill in his shoes and whatnot. But I had a little hiccup on my way over here. You know, on my way, you know, we had a little slight little issue with some little unidentified drones.
Okay.
So I can neither confirm or deny whether or not my reindeers took a shit on some of these space frisbees, but hey, you know, it is what it is. We're here.
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, I'm honored that you're here, Bad Santa. But second of all, is it true that you are selling illegal snow nose candy and that it's killing people?
Okay, first off, hold on. Let me clear this up real quick, all right? Sometimes me and my side piece down in the South Pole, which, you know, she likes to get a little naughty here and there. So she sometimes cooks up a little recipe that we like to spark up. It's called Power Hour. And, you know, I had one of my little nuggets, my little elf, decided to go rogue, overheard my side piece over here, you know, making her little recipe, decided to go ahead and steal that recipe and create a little side hustle for himself. And now we have this pandemic going around with these people are, you know, doing a little bit too much of my Power Hour.
Wow.
So there we're at now, but everything's gonna be fine, folks. Don't worry about it. Already got all that under control. My side piece, she's cooking up another recipe, and we are going to stop this pandemic from happening.
Epidemic.
Whatever.
So, I mean, I just think, you know, it's been a stressful year for a lot of people, and sugar, booger sugar, or whatever
yeah.
you call it, isn't very nice.
Well, have you
If
not
it's hurting
tried
people,
it?
I mean, I've dabbled here and there,
Well,
but
there you go. It clears sinuses. I mean, I hear there's a lot of pollen in Mount Cedar over here. Do a little, you know, little line of some of you know, Santa's power hour, and you know, a little booger sugar will clean up that those nostrils.
oh my gosh. Well, okay, bad Santa. Well, I mean, are you still going to be able to deliver toys to the boys and girls?
Absolutely. My reindeers take control. I got Miguel. I got.
Kill.
Yeah, well, see, my reindeers are a little bit different. They're savages, all right? Not like the North Pole over there. They got what, Donner, Blitzen, Stupid, and Cupid, or whatever the hell. I got Miguel. I got Brandon. I got Joey. I got Johnny. Hell, I even threw in some diversity. I got one in there named Kate. Hey, they're doing their thing. They're doing their thing. They feed off meat and sometimes elves. You know, sometimes my elves like to act up every now and then, you know, and I have them go and feed my reindeers. Kate, she got some big old teeth, and so sometimes these elves lose hands and whatnot, you know, and if they act up, I don't let them grow them back. So it is what it is on them.
Wow. Well, I need to meet these reindeer.
Well, absolutely. It's like a petting zoo. I allow kids to come pet them. I just tell them be careful. I gotta feed them though. They're like lions. You know, you can't go pet a lion when on an empty stomach. But if they piss me off every now and then, hey, go ahead. Reindeer's been fed. Go ahead and
Wow.
roll the dice. Roll the dice on this one.
So what else did you come down here for?
Well, I came down here to deliver some presents and also drink up some of this right here that we're gonna take some of.
I am not a naughty elf.
Oh, yes, you are. Have you been? I see everything. You understand that, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean, I have been a good. I mean, if I'm being honest, no, forget it. I've been naughty.
Right?
Yeah, I've been naughty.
But you know what?
Can I come clear?
Absolutely.
All right,
Absolutely.
let's come
Please do
clear
so.
because I feel like coming clear helps the spirit.
Yeah, you know,
All right,
coming
ready?
also helps the spirit.
Okay. Well, I put ketchup on my tamales. I know.
You did what?
And I also may have taken Rudolph's nose and I slashed his sleigh tires. Yeah. And then I may have slept with another toxic elf that was an ex. But I mean, I am normal too. You know, like I deserve a break. All right. I have had a long year
think we all
of
know
making
who
toys
got
for
broken.
boys and girls all around the world. No breaks. And not enough PTO, all right? So if I want to
PTO
dabble in a little toxicity here and there, I think I should be able to have fun. I do deserve some peppermint snow. Shit, you know what? Pour me a drink.
Yeah, I will.
Let's go.
Go ahead and we'll put the brakes on breaking the cervix, if you know what I'm saying. But Santa got some magic right here, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and, here we go. Boom. Here for you and here for me, ma'am.
I
It's been a
prefer
long
Sugar,
ride.
booger, sugar.
Booger sugar.
Why can't
Get
I say
right.
it?
Yeah, because your cervix was broken into.
My
happens.
service.
Whatever, cervix. You know what? Just for
Elves
that,
don't
here we
have
go.
service.
Oh, they don't?
Sis.
Say that to Juan.
No.
Ah, yes, indeed. Folks, this is apple juice, okay?
Ooh.
Ready?
Cheers.
Cheers to a good year, not a year. Don't worry, I can fix that. You can just go ahead and sit on this lap over here. We'll go ahead and erase all the naughtiness.
Oh, no, sir. I don't need Mrs. Claus up in my DMs telling me, oh, that's my husband. Okay? No.
Oh, don't worry about
we
my
can have a drink.
Don't worry about my big bag. She's good. She's good. We eat that pineapple.
That tastes like reindeer pee-pee.
First off, I don't know what that tastes like.
That's poo-poo.
No, that's good.
Gross.
Absolutely not. You want another one?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
No, but do you have any of that candy?
I do.
All right. Well, that's it for this holiday hood rat news. And signing off, I hope you have a great Christmas,
Yes.
Bad Santa.
Yes, please have a great Christmas because I will come over and I will feed you to my reindeers if you're acting up, and I'll steal all your toys because, I need some backup inventory. Kind of running low in the South Pole. We don't get much out there. They kind of block the borders for that. So, is what it is.
Here's to a better 2025.
Please.
All right, guys. We're going to take a quick break from Hood Rat News because we have a very special segment right here for Alamo Biscuit Company here in San Antonio, Texas. Check it out.
I want some biscuits.
What the hell? Dani Concha, what are you doing? Get back to work.
Order up.
How did you do it?
Who stole my bike?
All right, we are back, and I would just like to say we are going to wrap the show, but thank you so much before we wrap. It has been an amazing 2024. Bean and Chisme isn't going anywhere. Our live show has concluded for this season, but we will be back in 2025, bigger and better than ever, and we can't do this without you guys. So thank you to every sponsor, every partner, every community partner, every guest, every actor, every anything that has helped us with our skits and our show. And a special shout out to Guylan here at Von Pod Media for producing our show and all the people who make this happen. It takes a village, you guys. So thank you so much, and cheers to a blessed 2025. We will have tons of skits coming out. But to end today's show, Miss Ada Vox, we're going to give you the floor. Don't interrupt her, Bad Santa.
Don't do it.
I'll try not to.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Yeah. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. And have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Thank you.